Okay, well, let me get a medium. Sold out. Let me get a large. Sold out. Let me get an extra large. Sold out. Hey, 2XL. Sold.
Sophie Cunningham wasted no time making her presence felt in Indiana. This wasn't just a typical player introduction. It was a statement. And let's just say, someone in Las Vegas might be giving their merch sales a second look right about now.
Hey guys, it's Sophie Cunningham here. I'm finally in Indiana and I am so excited to be here and meet all of you. See you guys at the game. Bye.
When Sophie Cunningham took the mic at her press conference, she set the tone instantly. She made it crystal clear. She's sassy, she's fiery, and she's got her teammates' backs, no questions asked. Fever fans have been craving that kind of energy, and Sophie showed up ready to deliver. No hesitation, no filter, just pure, unapologetic confidence.
Like, just the competitor that I am, I'm fierce, I'm sassy, I stick up for my teammates, stick up for myself, and so sometimes I think that's okay to be feisty and to be yourself, but I'm excited to play in front of the fans. I think that she's drawn a lot of people, not only to Indiana, but to the women's game as a whole, and so just to be a part of something great, just really happy to be.
Right after making her bold statement, Sophie struck a pose with her brand new Indiana Fever jersey, number 8 on full display. You could almost feel the buzz from the fan base. The moment she posted that picture online, the comment section exploded. Fans weren't just excited, they were already asking where they could buy her jersey.
After I put it up, I was going through the comments and I noticed someone commented saying, I'm going to get one of those jerseys. Sophie Cunningham, yes, I'm getting that jersey. But the commenter said, I can't get a jersey. These jerseys are gone. These jerseys are about sold out. Can't get one. And I was thinking, wow.
And that's when the madness really kicked in. Just hours after her press conference, social media erupted. Fans were all saying the same thing. Sophie Cunningham's jersey was nowhere to be found. Completely sold out. And here's the wild part. She hadn't even stepped on the court yet. No minutes played, not even a full practice under her belt, and still, her jersey disappeared from shelves faster than a Caitlin Clark deep three.
Showed up in Indiana, just had her press conference, just got in the gym already. I know she got in the gym with Keith Porter, knocking down shots, working on stuff. The jersey that you just saw her highlighting, got my jersey, finally here. Good luck.
Get this. This all went down right after Sophie had just finished her first gym session with Keith Porter. She was still catching her breath from her first Fever workout when fans had already wiped out every last Cunningham jersey in stock. That's wild.
Oh, and get this. It all happened right after Sophie wrapped up her first gym session with Keith Porter. She was still catching her breath from her first Fever workout when fans had already wiped out every last Cunningham jersey in stock. That's how fast the hype took off.
This morning I said, let me go see for myself what's up with the sale of the jersey, just because I had seen that. So I came on over to the team store. You can get Pacers gear, Fever gear. So here is Sophie Cunningham's jersey. It's the front of the jersey.
Let's be real. Fever fans are all in on Sophie Cunningham because she brings that raw, unfiltered energy Indiana thrives on. She didn't just say she'd stand up for her teammates, she meant it. And Fever Nation felt that passion instantly. The response? Pure chaos. Fans swarmed the team store and wiped out every last Cunningham jersey before she even hit the court. The Fever's merch team just got hit with a tidal wave they never saw coming. In fact, Sophie's jersey sold out faster than almost any other WNBA player in history, all before playing a single minute for Indiana.
Here, adult Indiana Fever number 8, Sophie Cunningham Rebel Swingman jersey in red by Nike, $130. Okay, so look at this. There's a size extra small available. Needless to say, that one ain't for me. So this is, look at the rest of these. If you want a small, here's the sign. Here it is right here. Sold out.
Think about that for a second. This isn't a longtime franchise player or a former MVP. This is a newly acquired role player, yet her jersey demand skyrocketed like she's the face of the league. The Fever's merch team? Completely blindsided. Right now, they're probably scrambling behind the scenes, desperately trying to restock before the season even starts. But just how bad is this sellout situation? Let's take a deep dive into what's happening over at the Indiana Fever's official store.
Let me get a medium. Sold out. Let me get a large. Sold out. Let me get an extra large. Sold out. Hey, 2XL. Sold out. The only thing that you can get is an extra small, and it still says low stock, one item left. One item.
I checked the site myself, thinking maybe a few sizes were still hanging around. Nope. Every single one, medium, large, XL, XXL, completely wiped out like they never even existed. The only thing left? One lone extra small jersey, and even that had a flashing low stock warning. Only one left. If you didn't move fast, you were out of luck.
Cam just showed up in Indy. Hasn't played a game yet. And that commenter wasn't lying. If you're extra small, I guess you can grab up that one left. That's wild. I guess the message has been sent. The organization is going to have to make sure they have plenty in.
Well, just for fun, I took a peek at A'ja Wilson's jerseys. And, well, let's just say there's plenty of inventory available. Large, medium, small. Take your pick. No flashing low stock warnings there. Just rows and rows of A'ja jerseys waiting for someone, anyone, to add them to their cart.
Meanwhile, just for fun, I checked out A'ja Wilson's jerseys. And let's just say, there's plenty of inventory. Large, medium, small, take your pick. No flashing low stock warnings, just rows and rows of A'ja jerseys sitting there, waiting for someone, anyone, to add them to their cart. But Sophie? Gone. Faster than pizza at a Super Bowl.
By the way, is driving A'ja Wilson fans nuts. They're furious that this is happening on the same day. Why are they doing this? Oh my God, don't they realize the impact of A'ja Wilson? Blah, blah. What impact? Stop.
The Fever's merch team is officially in panic mode. They never saw this coming for Cunningham, and now they're scrambling to restock before the season opener. Let's be real. This kind of sellout frenzy is usually reserved for generational superstars or #1 draft picks, not players acquired in trades. But this proves something bigger. Fever fans aren't just hopping on the Caitlin Clark bandwagon.
I gotta say this because I've said this before, and this is yet another example. Indiana Fever fans. I'm not talking about the people they've been made out to be by people out there, by media, by WNBA players and coaches. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about real Indiana Fever fans. Don't just talk the talk. They will.
For years, critics have pushed the narrative that Indiana's fan base is only here for Caitlin Clark, that they wouldn't care about the rest of the roster. But this jersey sellout? It just shattered that take completely. Fever fans aren't just here for Clark. They're ride or die for the entire team. They're putting their money where their mouths are, and the rest of the league is getting a front row lesson in what real fan loyalty looks like.
Buy merch, basketballs, Caitlin Clark basketball. They're begging to buy Caitlin Clark's Nike shoe when that shows up. They're buying jerseys.
You know A'ja Wilson has to be watching this unfold, side-eyeing her untouched jerseys, wondering what just happened. Don't be surprised if she drops a press conference tomorrow claiming her jerseys are sold out too.
Sweatshirts, t-shirts, different things. They're buyers. I'm not saying that no other fans are buying stuff because obviously people are wearing stuff in stands. But it is Indiana Fever.
Oh, you remember when she suddenly got that unrivaled invite and a bigger paycheck? Less than a day after Caitlin Clark turned them down? Yeah, the timing was real interesting.
No, Caitlin Clark turned the league down, right? Well, this source close to A'ja Wilson is claiming they offered A'ja Wilson more money than Caitlin Clark to play in this league.
Oh, and let's not forget when she conveniently leaked her speaking fee, or that whole college jersey retirement fiasco. The jealousy is off the charts.
How many people showed up to watch Caitlin Clark play golf? With actual attention, economics at play, Caitlin's participation in any league has an existential bearing. Nobody outside of Asia herself cares about whether Asia shows up. That's crazy because literally nobody asked, and sources close to Asia Wilson decided to answer